In this video, we're going to multiply various polynomials. Each of these examples will involve multiplying a monomial, which is a polynomial with just one term, by a polynomial with more than one term. In this case, we're going to look at multiplying by binomials and trinomials. The key property that we're going to rely on for this is the distributive property. And recall that our distributive property says that for any expression or number a, b, and c, if we have a times the expression b plus c, then that's equal to a times b plus a times c. We could also write this as a times the expression b minus c equal to ab minus ac. That's another version of it that we'll see. So, and again, that's the distributive property. We call it distributing when we apply that property. So for this first example, we have the expression 2x times the expression 3x minus 5. So the first thing that we'll want to do is to distribute that 2x across. And so this will be 2x times 3x minus 2x times 5. And now we have a monomial times a monomial minus a monomial times another monomial. So what we're looking at is 2x times 3x. We have 2 times x times 3 times x. That's simply 6 when we multiply 2 times 3, x squared, which we get when we multiply x times x. And then we're subtracting 2x times 5, which is 2 times x times 5. So we're subtracting 10x. So once we've multiplied those and simplified, we get 6x squared minus 10x. Looking at our next example, we have the expression negative 3t cubed times the expression 2t to the 5th plus 1. So again, the first thing that we're going to do is to distribute that negative 3t cubed across that expression 2t to the 5th plus 1. So when we do that, we'll have negative 3t cubed times 2t to the 5th plus negative 3t cubed times 1. Now, for that first expression, this one's a little bit more complicated to simplify. Let's rewrite it. We have negative 3 times t cubed times 2 times t to the 5th. So we'll rewrite it as negative 3 times 2 times t to the 3rd times t to the 5th. And again, we're able to do that by the commutative property of multiplication. And then we're adding that negative 3t cubed times 1. That's just adding negative 3t cubed. Okay, so let's look at this first term. We have negative 3 times 2, which is negative 6. And then we have t cubed times t to the 5th. So we'll add those exponents and get t to the 8th. So that first term is negative 6t to the 8th. And then we're adding negative 3t cubed. We can write that as subtracting 3t cubed. So when this expression is fully simplified, we get negative 6t to the 8th minus 3t cubed. Let's look at our last example here. We have 4y squared, and then we're multiplying by a 3-term polynomial or a trinomial, which has y squared minus 11y minus 5. Again, the first thing that we're going to want to do is to distribute. And we're going to distribute this 4y squared to each term as our first step in multiplying. So we'll get 4y squared times y squared minus 4y squared times 11y minus 4y squared times 5. And now we'll simplify each of these terms. So 4y squared times y squared, the coefficient is 4, and we have y squared times y squared, which gives us y to the 4th. So we have 4y to the 4th. Looking at our second term, we have 4y squared times 11y. Those coefficients, 4 and 11, we'll multiply those. We'll get 44. So we have 4 times 11 to give us 44. And then we have y squared times y, which is, of course, y cubed. And then lastly, we have 4y squared times 5. So we have 4 times 5 times y squared. And that is simply 20y squared. We're subtracting, again, 20y squared. So when that expression is fully simplified, we have 4y to the 4th minus 44y cubed minus 20y squared.